This is my first interview that I've ever done on, ever. So you're doing it with a company that can give you, financial freedom potentially. I didn't grow up always wanting to be a pilot. I wore glasses and I didn't think I could be a pilot. My commander in ROTC, he went back and looked at my records and he was like, yep, you actually can. So if you ever have the opportunity or ever wanted to go and try to fly, this is it. You're not going to be able to fall back into it. And my first flight in the T6, I absolutely loved it and had a blast. And I was fortunate enough to do well enough to fly F-16s for the Air Force as well. There was a pretty significant sortie that I was flying in, and I was leading the flight. I was pretty stressed out. It was a big mission commander ride, so there's a lot of airplanes, there's a lot of stuff happening. I wasn't being myself. I was very stern and very abrupt to correct people. One of my good friends was flying with me, and he's like, man, you weren't really being yourself, and nobody really wanted to go fly with you that day. That's something that I kind of took with me, and it's something I think I was able to be empathetic towards people and try to relate as much as possible. We've all been there. We've all been new pilots. We've all, been in new jobs, and there's, people who handle it a few different ways, and everybody's seen the leaders who handle it poorly. Everybody's doing the best that they can. If they make mistakes along the way, you have to never forget that. Everybody knows who's looking at this video probably. It's a challenge to find a company to help you prep for your interviews for your transition from military into civilian flying. There was a buddy of mine in my squadron. I asked what he had used because he had gone through it recently, and he had recently got a CJO with FedEx. And he pointed me in the direction towards Spitfire along with a few other people in my squadron. Everybody kind of has their story in their mind of how they want to say something, but they don't realize how they're coming across, or they might not realize how you're saying it, and it could be spoken in a better way. Spitfire helps people formulate their thoughts into the way that you want them to be presented. And they did that with me. So they made my answers and everything sound really crisp, really clean. And I walked in there into the United interview, and I felt confident. And I walked out and I felt confident, and I got the CJO. The reason that I wanted to become a part of the Spitfire team was because the personal relationship. You see the same instructors and you're doing the webinars, and they take an interest in you and they care about you and they really want to see you do well. They made me feel so comfortable and so ready when I was going in there that, if I'm feeling this way from Spitfire, then I would like to, give back and help other people feel the same way. And I have so many people tell me, I would not have been able to do this without you. I walked into it and I knocked it out of the park. And when you sign up with Spitfire, you're always going to get our best. I think you should choose Spitfire over everybody else, just period dot, because we're f***ing better. We bring a personal aspect to it that other companies don't. We take a vested interest in our clients. All of our clients have said when they walk in and when they walk out, they feel like they were completely prepared for any question they were going to throw at you. And we make sure that everybody feels 100% Spitfire as they're walking through the door so they can get that CJO. My name's Cayce Wilkins. I fly for United and I fly with the Air Force as well. I'm one of the instructors who teach the PIC workshops.